Hello, welcome. This is the tarot readings for the weekend. I hope you're doing okay wherever you are on Gaia. I'm sending you lots of love and peace, and it's really gloomy here, very gloomy and dark, and it's raining. So I'm glad I'm inside. I'm very lucky, aren't I? Let me just put the camera down a little bit. Oh dear. What do I want to say? If you want to book in for a session, because I don't normally say that, but if you want to, you're very welcome, for tarot or a birth chart. Yeah, that's just kind of what I want to say, really. We're gonna just do like normal, everything normal. So we've got this romance deck for our relationship message, obviously the tarot, and also this lovely deck which I haven't used for a while, messages from the angels, which I really love because it's got feminine and masculine angels on there, which is unusual to have in a deck, so that's rather nice. So let's do it, really. Let's see what we get, and we'll just go through. I know I've been a bit, my brain's been a little bit funny lately, and because a couple of times I've got lost where I am with the messages, so hopefully I don't do that today. I think I'll be all right. I think I was having a funny day on the last time I recorded, and then I got all confused whether I had done Pisces and then whether I was on Cancer. Oh dear. But there is 12, to be fair to me, there is 12 you have to go through. So, you know, it is easy to sort of lose track sometimes. Anyway, I've got my Pentacle mug today, protection, and just a normal cup of tea. So we'll go into Taurus first, see what messages we get for Taurus. Taurus for the weekend. Children, your love life is being affected by children, okay? Now, this could be children affecting your love for others and your love for yourself, but I do usually feel it's to do with the inner child, okay? And there could be, you know, where you haven't got a true acceptance of your inner child, and that could be blocking you for some reason, okay? It could be blocking you from loving yourself. It could be blocking you from loving your life. It could be blocking your relationships, and it's to do with your inner child. And you may have a very good sense of that and totally have worked on that, and you know it. If you are blocked and confused, that's where I can help you with the birth chart, okay? So if you did need help with that, just message me. Let's go into your reading a bit more, because once you understand your inner child, it basically gives you clarity on where you stand with relationships. You know, it also makes you understand how you love yourself, or what parts of yourself you still need to love. It is good news for you, actually. The next few days, you're moving forward more smoothly. It is a smoother road ahead, believe it or not. You're still not where you want to get to, but I promise you things are not as bad as they were, okay? Even if you may think, oh, Kelly, it's still really hard, the next few days, for some reason, should feel a bit smoother. And you've also got the Page of Cups, which is lovely, because the Page of Cups is a very pure childlike energy, and it's all about you learning to embrace your joy more, learning to be excited again about something, you know, and also learning to follow what's in your heart, you know. So you're starting to connect with yourself better, Taurus, in this soul family. Well done. That's what the tarot's saying. You are learning to connect with yourself better. Yeah. And you probably do have more of a sense of, you know, where your relationship with your own inner child still needs some work, but also you are progressing with that work, you know, because you are really connecting with yourself better. You're getting more of an awareness of, okay, you're getting more of awareness of two things, I would say. You've got the Hermit card to the Knight of Wands here. You are getting more awareness of things that you no longer resonate with, either things, people, situations. You are getting a much better awareness, and you may be deciding to depart certain situations or people. Now, sometimes we can't just physically, it's not that simple, is it? Sometimes we can't just physically walk away from certain people. Sometimes we can't physically just walk away from certain situations. But what we can do is, on a mental level, learn the art of detachment, okay? And that's where our spirituality comes in, because the Hermit is about spirituality and mastering the ability to be more conscious, you know? And so you're cultivating the ability to be aware of things that you don't longer resonate with, and just mentally turn your attention away from it, because you're growing in wisdom and you're learning the art of pulling away from things energetically when there's no wisdom in doing it. Do you see what I mean? And, you know, some people may be experiencing you as rather unpredictable at the moment as well. So there's a lot going on here for Taurus, really. Okay, somebody in your life is saying that their life is not as together as it seems. Okay, my life is not as together as it seems. But equally, this will be a mirror to you, okay? And you might want to slap me for saying this, but maybe your life is not as together as it seems. But don't panic. You know, we're all a work in progress. That's why we're here. If we weren't a work in progress, we would not have reincarnated. You know, but you are doing well. I can see it in the cards. You know, you're definitely connecting with yourself better. Your true self, your inner child. You're connecting with yourself better. You're understanding your inner child better. You're tuning into yourself better. You're understanding how your inner child issues impact on your relationships. You know, you're understanding how your inner child issues impact on your ability to love yourself. You're getting more awareness of things you no longer resonate with, and understanding that there's no wisdom in making yourself or allowing yourself to think about things that you don't resonate with. You know, if you don't resonate with it, why are you thinking about it? You know, don't. Well, you're not going to be. This is the thing. And I think that's why people will find you unpredictable, because you're no longer going to be acting kind of in ways that you used to act, which is good. I mean, you're empowering yourself. Let's have a look at what Spirit is saying here. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. You see? What a lovely card. Beautiful this one is. Taurus, you are doing it. You are slaying it. And I know you might feel, God, you know, this is all still too early days. I'm not getting enough progress. You know, my life is not together as it may seem. But you are, Spirit is saying, your desire is coming to fruition. So you've got to just keep up the good work at the moment. You are connecting to yourself better. You're going to find that easier over the next few days. And you are understanding how to pull your attention away from things that do not serve you. You are growing in wisdom, you know. And you're also getting a much better understanding of your relationship to loving yourself and how to love yourself more, you know. So lots of love, Taurus, for you, from me. Right, Virgo. Going to Virgo now. Virgo. New love. Ooh, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Ooh. Okay. You may have met someone new, or you may even just have like a energy, like a vision of maybe what type of person you're going to be attracted to next, and that you sense that it's changing because you're changing, you know. Also it's a reflection, Spirit is saying, Virgo, that you are becoming a new person, you know. And as you become this new person, it's not really a new person, it's kind of who you've always been, you know, because you've been purging, you've been clearing away, you know, the false self and things that you don't resonate with. And as you clear all that away, what's underneath is your true self, Virgo. And that true self is starting to shine through, you know. And when you realise, actually, do you know what? I'm a bit different to what I thought I was. Then sometimes you start getting attracted to different things, don't you? So that's kind of what's happening here, okay? You're getting attracted to different things than you used to. And you're also sensing that you're quite different. You're quite different. Things have been a bit slow lately. And it's because there's been some conflict within you, you know? And there is still a bit of conflict there, I'll be honest. So Spirit is slowing things down so that you can work through some of your struggles and some of your conflicts, okay? Because you've got the Hangman to the Five of Wands. So they're slowing you down to deal with some struggles and conflicts. And it may even be like one particular thing that you've always struggled with, you know? And Spirit is slowing everything right down for you now, so that you can really, for once and for all, sort this issue out, you know. Let's see what else. Right, you are going to have progress very soon, sooner than you may think, because you've got the Chariot, okay. Spirit is not revealing, I know you will want to slap me. Spirit is not revealing to me here what it is you're going forward into, but they are showing that you are going to be moving forward, and it is the unknown for you, and it is probably quite triggering because everything is going to suddenly be happening fast and you sort of don't really know what the hell is going on. But it's, you know, the Chariot is about moving forward and progress after a period of being delayed. You know, and you were definitely not going to be delayed anymore, but you're still going to be thinking, Jesus, what is, you know, what the hell? And it could be quite triggering because it could, I'll be honest with you, it could be impacting your mental health as well. Okay, and Spirit's just saying, try to stay still, and I know that is difficult. You know, because if it was easy to be still in the mind and still of body, we would all be Zen masters, you know. But we are an awakening soul family on this channel. You know, we are here to work on these types of spiritual mastery. So Spirit is urging you to just try to be as still and as silent as you possibly can as things are picking up speed. You don't yet have all the answers or know exactly how things are going to pan out. Look after your mental health, you know. I want to be more than friends, somebody is saying. Okay, I want to be more than friends. Interesting. What do they want to be to you? I mean, that, for some of you, that could be a sexual partner or, you know, an intimate partner. But for others of you, that could be, you know, does somebody want to work with you on something? Collaborate. Equally, I think you now do understand that you have to be your own best friend, your own soulmate. So, you know, you're doing very well here, Virgo. You are doing well because I'm getting a stronger link with Virgo. Last reading and this reading, I'm getting a much stronger link with Virgo again. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need. Ooh. And God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Lovely. So Spirit is reassuring you. in a time that is probably triggering and tricky. That, you know, you are sorting something out here that you've needed to sort out for quite some time. And it is finally going to get sorted, but it's still early days and you still don't know how and whatever. So look after your mental health. They are reassuring you that your money situation is going to be okay, and not to panic, you know, not to overthink how things are going to go, okay? So I'm sending you lots of love, Virgo. I know it's a bit of a tricky time there. But, you know, in another way, it's a very good time for you. Because you are definitely being much more authentic, you know, which is great. It's much better to be authentic in the long run, you know. Okay, so we're going to Capricorn now. Capricorn for the weekend. And it is pissing down the rain here. Okay, you deserve love. You are lovable. Don't you get this card quite a lot? I don't know. I feel like this card comes out a lot for Capricorn. I think you're starting to believe now that you are, how lovable you are. I think you're starting to believe now, freaking hell, actually quite a lot of people do care about me and love me, you know? And I think you're starting to realise now, yeah, I am lovable. Well done. Not easy to do, but the tide is turning for Capricorn in this way, which I am happy to see, you know? Because I think that is one of the troubles for Capricorn. And that's why I think Capricorns end up in a lot of attachment problems, because there is an innate feeling of like an abandonment wound. It's almost like an abandonment wound, but it's not really that. It's something to do with blocks to being nurtured. But anyway, geez, you have got a powerful energy here. You really have. You are being very careful about how you proceed. And you've got a much stronger vision for how you're proceeding, okay, with your life at the moment. Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. You know, it's like, boom, you know, you're much more focused, and you sort of understand your life and how it's all kind of fitting together better. There's still some sadness in you, you know, from the past that kind of is healing, and Spirit wants you to sort of like still caretake yourself emotionally, you know, and remember that, you know, remember to hold space for yourself emotionally. But you just seem so focused now in terms of, you know, your relationships and how you interact with people and what you're getting from different relationships and things like that, you know, and just feeling more loved and more cared for. So, boom, 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 you know, you're sort of like, you know, how can I put this? I don't mean this to sound cold, but I mean, you have got two cold cards there. You know, this person in my life does this person in my life does that person in my life does that. When I put it all together, I've got quite a nice life. I've actually got quite a lot of people that care, you know. Could be someone in spirit, could be an animal, you know, could be a friend, could include yourself in that. You should include yourself in that as well. There's an ending here to a time of being very, very confused. Great. Okay, that is the ending of confusion. All right. Good. Yes, definitely. You've got clarity. You're very clear on where you stand with different people and where you stand with yourself. Somebody is saying you came closer than anyone. Okay, so you did really touch somebody's heart, yeah, and equally they touched your heart, you know. Nice. there's obviously been, you know, an awakening experience for you to do with relationships and love and being nurtured. And so somebody's played a role in this journey. And you haven't forgotten them and they haven't forgotten you. You know? But you're more focused on yourself now. You're more focused on your path. You're more focused on loving yourself and enjoying, you know, the people around you. You're not confused anymore. Spirit is saying you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you, and I ask you to relax and feel safe. Oh, I love that card for Capricorn. My mum's Capricorn, by the way. You know, the worst is behind you. That Ten of Swords is telling me that. Worst is behind you. You know, and it was a very confused, painful time. But you've got clarity, you've got vision. It's just remembering sometimes, I think you are definitely loving yourself more, and I think you've got more understanding of how you receive love and stuff like that. But I don't know, maybe there's still a little way to go with you being really gentle with yourself. And that probably is quite hard for Capricorn, I will admit. Okay. I've got Capricorn in my chart, so there you go. We are a soul fam. Right, let's go into Aquarius next, my lovely Aquarius people. Let's see what we get, eh? Always interesting to see, isn't it? For the weekend. Ooh, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Very nice. Right, so somebody's feeling romantic for you, and equally you could be feeling romantic towards somebody. Or if you're not in a relationship, you might be getting a bit more of an idea of, you know, what type of romantic situation you might quite like, you know, or what sort of person you might quite like. Also being more, I know that this is weird, but because everything's spiritually a mirror. So, you know, being more romantic towards yourself, which is, you know, being sensitive, gentle, caring, loving. Yeah, it's taken me bloody ages to be able to do that. It's well worth it though. You do start to enjoy life a little bit more when you learn how to do that. Right, let's see, Aquarius. Okay, there is a breakthrough here to do with two things, okay? A breakthrough to do with some sort of family matters, okay? So there could be some progress with family matters at this time. Take that how it resonates. You know, it can, if you've got an actual family around you, you know, of any type, you know, there could be duties, responsibilities that you're partaking in and sorting out for different people in your network. Could be your birth family or it could be your soul family, you know what I mean. But also equally, there could be a breakthrough here to do with something to do with you, and it's something to do with your long-term legacy, or it doesn't have to be to do with inheritance when I say legacy, but it's something to do with your long-term, maybe something while you're here in this lifetime, something that is going to help you be more stable for the long term, something that is very key to do with your long-term life, if that makes sense. Okay, so there's some sort of breakthrough. Let's have a look what else. Some sort of breakthrough to do with the family or your long-term gain, if you like. You're really now mature. You're being more mature in how you handle your emotions. I like that. I like that, Aquarius. You've got the King of Wands, who is very mature. All right. The King of Wands sort of makes things happen. And the Knight of Cups is to do with emotions and spirituality and really arriving, because it signifies an arrival. So, you know, I'm seeing here a breakthrough in your long-term gain or family matters, and you're really making something happen. You're being responsible in terms of your emotions or your spirituality. Ooh, do you know, there really could be somebody attracted to Aquarius at the moment, because you've got this card as well as the romantic one. You've got this. I'm so attracted to you. Now don't forget, it doesn't have to be sexual, right? Don't, you know, can get excited, but it could be, you know, an opportunity. Something is being manifested. It's being, you know, it's attracting itself to you. But yeah, there could be somebody that's definitely attracted to you, Aquarius. Equally, you could be attracted to them. But don't forget, everything's a mirror. You are now more attracted to yourself. Do you know what I mean? Because you're more mature, you're handling your emotions and your spiritual well-being much better. You know, you're really starting to make things happen. And you're having a breakthrough with things to do with your long-term, you know, benefits, your long-term gain, your long-term responsibilities. You're sort of, there's definitely something happening here that is very good for you, emotionally, I would say. And maybe that's it. You've been prioritizing yourself, and when we prioritise ourselves, I mean, it's a long road to get to that point, but when we do start to do it, you know, rather than focusing on everyone else, but we actually start to prioritise ourselves, that is quite an amazing energy to give out, isn't it? Because it's, you know, you're more grounded in your energy because you're attracted to yourself and you're doing things for yourself. Much more powerful. It's the complete opposite of being needy, isn't it? And actually, it's the true Aquarius energy. You know, if you're Aquarius, this is what you're here to do. And if you've got Aquarius in your chart, it's also what you're here to do, you know? You're here to kind of do things that are different and things that are necessary for you, sort of emotionally and spiritually, you know? Because you do have to prioritise yourself. And Spirit is saying, what do you desire right now? Visualise it and it will naturally come about. Negativity will block your progress. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we've all got a predestined path that will happen, whatever happens, yeah? But things can take longer when we have fear-based energies or depression, because it blocks the natural impulses that are trying to channel through you from Spirit. You are a vessel, you know, you are a physical manifestation of Source. And if you're depressed or frightened, it will block the impulses. So Spirit is Spirit is basically saying they're helping you, you know. Spirit is helping you to get a stronger sense of where you're going. And I can see in the cards you're freaking making a breakthrough with that. You're getting a very strong sense of what you want and where you're going. So get ready, because you could find some help is arriving, or something is arriving that you quite like. Yay. I'm happy for Aquarius, especially as it's in my chart. Right, Gemini. Gemini, let's go into your reading. Let's see what we get. Oh, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. Right. Be lovely, wouldn't it, if this was all of us? But if you're not in a relationship, or you're not with if you've got a person but you can't be with them at this time, whatever, you know, a honeymoon, if you think about it, is like a retreat, isn't it? It's a retreat from the world, and it's a time where you do things that you love. And they do say in the spiritual gurus say that all love is the love of self, and true romance is the love of self. So Gemini, you're slaying it. You're slaying it in terms of learning to love yourself right now and, you know, cultivating space for yourself to be more loved. Not easy to do. You're celebrating, okay? You've had some celebrations because you do feel more joyful, really. But you're also a bit confused, all right? And a bit scared, okay? So there's excitement. There is definitely excitement and joy, but there's also a sense of confusion, okay? Ooh. You're moving forward more smoothly than you were, all right? There is a smoother road ahead, but you may need to think what you're doing more carefully, okay? Because you've got this card here. So you're moving forward more smoothly, but this guy here is not being completely open and honest. You know, is there something you're sort of still not being completely honest about? Are you still hiding something? It's like you're confused about something and you're not sure what to do, okay? And I would say before you rush ahead, or maybe not rush ahead, but maybe just carrying on hiding, it's probably time to sort something out here. And maybe that's why you have to have time on your own at the moment to sort something out. I wish I could take back my words. There's somebody that's upset. They feel like they hurt you. They feel like they let you down. Okay? That's part of life, unfortunately. We can't, none of us are really controlling what we do because Spirit is the doer and Spirit is making us all do things according to our karmas. But equally, there might be some things that you wish you hadn't said. Maybe there was things you wish you hadn't said or wish you hadn't done. So you're probably healing a lot at the moment. And there's definitely a sense of you having to create space to love yourself and create like a retreat for yourself so that you can love yourself, because I can see there's joy here. There has been progress, you know, but then there's sort of like a sense of being scared or confused. I would say it's quite choppy waters for Gemini at the moment. It seems like 2 steps forwards, 2 steps back. And I think Spirit is getting you to retreat so that you can get more firm on your stance, if you like. You know, be really truthful with yourself. And, you know, once you can be really truthful with yourself, then you're going to be able to really proceed, you know. Because it's like I can see in the cards, you're sort of moving forward and then you're getting a bit blocked, and then you're moving forward and then you're getting a bit blocked. And if that's happening to you, that is merely just a reflection, because there's something inside that you're still not really accepting. Okay, and I know that's hard. We can only do what we can do. We can, you know, we can't rush ourselves, but equally, you know, it's about really accepting yourself, and then you will find things will progress, things will move forward for you. It won't be so like start, stop, because that's what I'm being shown. This is nice. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need. God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Okay? So God is going to help you, or Spirit, if you prefer the word Spirit. Spirit's going to help you, Gemini, okay? Spirit is going to bring you the abundance that you need to make things happen. And Spirit has got you sort of in a bit of a retreat. It might not feel like a bloody retreat. Hopefully it would be nice if it did. But there's obviously some things you're processing. There's some things you're healing to do with the past and coming into more of a deeper acceptance about where you might have made mistakes or held yourself back, or, you know, and it's just, once you can own that, then you can realise, like, actually, I'm okay with my life going at this pace, or I'm okay with the fact that things are a bit up and down, because I'm a bit up and down, do you know what I mean? But Spirit is saying, they are trying to reassure you, they are going to give you the money, the resources that you need to make things happen. So there is definitely progress for Gemini, but there is a sense of you needing to get more clarity. And once you get that clarity, I think, you know, things will move forward. But it looks like for some reason you're sort of blocking yourself energetically with something, okay? Or maybe you're not now, but you had been. And remember, you know, if you know that you were blocking yourself with something, and you sometimes still have a tendency to do that a little bit because of fear, yeah, because I can see fear here, and that fear is going to energetically block your progress, because Spirit can't send the impulses through you into the physical reality when you're frightened. Do you see what I mean? So it's like, yeah, if you've been blocking yourself and you know you were blocking something, it's going to take a bit of patience and time for the physical reality to catch up, because energetically you're shifting and you want progress. I can see you want progress in both of these cards. Okay, this is quite a long reading. I'm going to have to stop. But it's a weird reading, and that's why I'm just going into it a bit more. I can see Gemini wants progress, but then every time you get a bit of progress, you're sort of getting scared. Do you see what I mean? And that's what Spirit is trying to send you, reassurance. They're trying to send you reassurance to relax you so that you don't keep doing that fearful thing, because that's what's blocked you in the past and probably screwed things up in the past. So, you know, that's what Spirit's trying to show through the cards here. And I hope that does help. You might want to slap me, I don't know. But I can only tell you what I'm seeing. So, yeah. Let's work on any fear or confusion. Get rid of that. That's the key, right? Lots of love. Mummy Kerry has spoken. Oh dear. Right, Libra. I've got to crack on. I can't take 20 minutes on each reason. Libra, okay? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Wow. So you're really slaying it at the moment. You know, you're forgiving, you're learning a lot. And you're starting to experience more peace, more love, more help in the present moment. You're moving on from a time where you were feeling extremely oppressed. Jesus, you were carrying a hell of a lot, Libra. You know, you were carrying a hell of a lot there. And you're moving on from that. Things are starting to move forward more smoothly for you. You've got more of an idea of what you're doing and how you're doing it, and maybe who are the people that are going to be involved in your life and how they all slot into place. This is an exciting new beginning with the Page of Pentacles. Hang on a minute. Is that the Page of Pentacles? That could be the King of Pentacles, actually. Jeez. I think that could be the King of Pentacles, you know. If it's the King of Pentacles, then that's really, really good. I think it is. That is not Page in my mind. I said Page, and I've done that before with this deck. Can't bloody find the page now. Where is it? I'm sure the page is here somewhere. I'm going to go and say it's the King, because I'm sure that is the King. I'll show you, and I think you'll agree. Okay, this dude's here looks more like a king to me than a page. Now, the King is very grounded. He knows himself. And that's why when you're very grounded and you know who you are, you're much closer to Spirit. And that's why he's rich. That's why he's got money and he's got all his resources. And you have, because you've got the Nine of Cups, which is about having all your resources as well. You're moving forward, Libra, I'm very happy to say, to actually being in a position where you've got what you need. And it's really, really bloody nice, actually, I want to say. Somebody regrets certain things. I wish I could take back my words. Equally, you might wish you could have done things differently at times. Ooh, I'm afraid to contact you. Okay, somebody's feeling a bit, somebody might be sensing you're really moving forward with your life, because you are, I can see that. You're really going to find the next, well, this is over the weekend really, but I would say you're going to have some pretty good vibes going on the next few days, and just really feeling like, actually, yeah, I do know myself. I'm standing by my beliefs. That means I'm closer to spirit because I'm honouring my true nature, and things are going to pick up for you. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. Spirit is saying, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. I mean, let's not forget, the first thing we've got to do is heal ourselves, okay? Got to. If we are healing anybody else, it has to be in tandem with healing ourselves, you know? Has to be. So, Spirit is saying you are getting yourself into a very good position. You're learning a hell of a lot. You do know yourself, and you are honouring yourself now. So you're basically receiving, you know, if you've had to make some difficult decisions lately, as long as they've been decisions that you know are the truth, Spirit will support you, you see. And that's what they're saying in that card. I am helping you heal the physical challenges in yourself and others. So, Spirit is at hand helping you there, Libra. Okay, we're going to go into Leo. Leo for the weekend. Let's see what we get. Oh, little Gilbert's having his sleep. Bless him. It's a hard life. Right, Leo, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So, you're getting to know yourself better. You're getting a better bond with yourself. Yeah, well done. You're being more kind to yourself. But also, you could be getting to know somebody else a bit better now, which could be a bit nice, or it could even be a bit shocking. I don't know. Gosh. Okay. You've got the Justice card, so there could be legal documents or contracts that you're signing. There could be matters that you're dealing with. There could be situations that you are trying to bring into balance. And that's going to help you be a lot more conscious. The situations that you are trying to balance and sort out, yeah, that's a good thing. It's a good thing that you are sorting a lot of stuff out at the moment, because it isn't easy, but it basically shows that you are going to feel much better once you've sorted it all out. And with the Justice card, the things that you're sorting out will go in your favour, okay? So this is the beginning of a more favourable time for Leo in this soul family, and it's also a more it's a time of more balance and things going in your favour. You are slowly preparing yourself for going for it. Okay, you have been slowly preparing yourself for quite a few things, I feel, and you're going to bloody go for it, Leo. You are going to bloody go for it. It's almost like slowly, 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 and then boom. You hit it hard and everything starts to, you just, it's like, right, the time is now, I'm going for it. But it does feel there was a few legalities or things that needed to be sorted out first. This is a funny card. You and I were too young. All right. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that might make sense, but it you know, it could be a message to do with the fact that, you know, there's obviously been a lot of things that Leos in this soul family you've needed to sort out, and perhaps there was things that you dealt with in the past, and you look back now and you wish you hadn't dealt with those things in that way. But you are now a more higher level of consciousness. You only did what you could do at the time. And we can only do what we can do at the time as to the level of consciousness that we are at. Do you see what I mean? And that's what it was like for you, okay? So, it was the way it was. You did the best you could at the time with what you could do. You know? But times have moved on. And you've been preparing for this. You've been preparing. And things are going to be done a very different way going forward. A more conscious way, a more balanced way. You are breaking a karmic cycle. And you're going to be really just a lot more real. You're going to be making things happen. Finally. After I feel sadness, I feel there was sadness. But it won't be sadness now. Schooling, study and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. That's nice, isn't it? So there's a lot of learning that they're helping you with, and personal growth. Loads. So that you could be studying some stuff, right? But also there's a lot of personal growth that the Spirit's helping you with at the moment, all right? That was an interesting reading, wasn't it? I like that. Okay, so we're going to go into Aries now. Aries. Lovely Aries for the weekend. Oh, sometimes I wish you could all come and have a look around my room. Because if you could see the stuff that I've got in here, you'd just die. Honestly, you really would. Oh dear, but anyway, I won't go into all that now. Another time maybe. Aries. This could be the one. My God. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Okay. So some of you, yes, you may have met the romantic partner that you seek. All right. But also, I want to say, if it's not to do with romance, there could be a situation that's unfolding and you're thinking, oh, is it or isn't it? Is this an opportunity for me? Is this the way it's going to go? And Spirit's saying, yes, you've already been shown. You've already been shown the way things are going to go. But you just might not quite believe it yet. Also, I want to say that you've done some really good work, Aries, in this soul family, in terms of being your true self. I think you're hitting the nail on the head, finally, and you're not getting confused anymore. You know, like how we do sometimes, because in this soul family, we're very sensitive, and sometimes we do things for other people, and we're not really honouring ourselves, are we? But I think that's confirmation as well that you are being more true to yourself. Okay, that's interesting. Same cards that came out for Gemini. I'm going to shuffle again, but I will say there's been some progress and then there's been some confusion and delays. All right. I'll show you the cards. Progress and then confusion and delays. Oh, progress. Oh, holy moly. Holy moly guacamole. You've got here, right? You're going to die. Progress. Right, a lot happening. Queen of Cups, which is you tuning into yourself. And just basically letting it happen, you know, surrendering. And look, you got Ace of Wands. Spirit's about to bring you an opportunity here. And it's like going to be completely one extreme to the other. Like you've been waiting and then boom, it just happens, right? My God. Well, you're going to have a happy ending. What can I say? Aries in this soul family, you are about to get the shock of your life. You are. I can't get over it. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. This is the path to fulfillment. This is the beginning of a path to fulfillment for you. If you are Aries, or you've got Aries in your chart and you're in this soul family because you watch this channel and you know you resonate with the rubbish I talk, there is something freaking amazing going to happen the next few days. And it's going to make you very happy eventually. It is the beginning and it might be quite overwhelming. It could be very overwhelming. That's interesting as well. This actually came out for Leo, which was just the last. There's a card here saying that you and I were too young, okay? And that could be to do with a relationship and you were both too young or you were both too inexperienced. But also it could mean to do with mistakes that you made. You know, you and somebody else made a lot of mistakes and didn't maybe deal with things in the right way. Perhaps you kept getting confused and blocked. But it was just because that's how we are when we're young or inexperienced. It's not our fault. We don't intentionally make mistakes, do we? Or we don't intentionally do the wrong things or make the wrong decisions. It's just because at the time we can't see any other way. We just don't have that level of consciousness, you know? But I tell you what, there is just, you are not going to be confused anymore. There is such progress here, I can see. And it's the beginning of a much more fulfilling chapter for you. And there's a card here, I want to be more than just friends. You know, so I think, you know, there could well be somebody that wants to get close to you, but equally this is also about sort of Aries finally maybe getting the help you need, or finally getting the acknowledgement and the recognition that you needed, but because you're finally doing yourself justice and you're finally being more than just a friend to yourself, you know. It's amazing. Oh, this is nice. Oh my God, this is gonna make you laugh. This is gonna make you laugh. I am the angel of families. A happy change or an addition is coming to your family. Now, if you're not in a family, don't panic. I love that. By the way, I just love the colours in that card. Don't you think it's magical? There is definitely something magical going on with Aries at the moment in this soul family. Something is about to begin for you after confusion or fear, and it's going to be the beginning of a much happier time. There's emotional fulfillment is on the cards. And what Spirit is saying is a happy change is coming, right? And it could be something to do, right? I will say it could be something to do with your family, if you have a family, you know, whatever type of family it may be, a soul family. a happy change may be coming to your soul family or your biological family. But equally, this could be ancestral, you know. There's a happy change coming to your family line because something's happening for you that heals the ancestral line. Do you see what I mean? So, oh, I'd love to know what that ends up being for all of you, because that's just lovely. So, I've got a strong link with Aries, so I'm hoping that's for me as well. Right, Sag, I need to get a move on here. I really need to get a move on. So I've got somebody coming around for a birth chart. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This is for Sag. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. It could be that at this time in your life, finances and career are taking the priority, okay? It could be as well that somebody that you do, maybe you have had a thing with, there could be some issues that they've got financially. You know, and maybe they're very focused on their career, or maybe they need to be. Now, you are attending to things and you are moving forward much more smoothly. The road ahead is smoother. And you're just attending to your responsibilities and you're doing all the right things for your long-term legacy. Fantastic. You know, you're attending to things so well that you're moving forward very nicely. Ooh. You are, goodness me, you are tuned in, tapped in, tuned in to yourself. You've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. You're protected by somebody in spirit. You're much more balanced, yeah? You're tuned into yourself, but you've also got more emotional maturity. You're taking your power back, but you do also need to think about, how can I put this? Let me read my little book. I don't usually use it that much, but I just want to, because I want to say the right thing here. Just for some of the cards. Right, you must honour yourself. I threw the book down. You must honour yourself, right? Look how far you've come. You know, tuned into yourself and more mastery over your emotions. More mastery over your spiritual energy. You know, it's amazing. And this card is about you taking your power back and making sure that you do honour yourself. You know, honour yourself as spirit has made you. Otherwise, there will be no winners. Oh, good grief. Somebody is saying, I want you. And you know what? That's a reflection. You want you. You want you. You're prioritising yourself. You're prioritising your emotional and spiritual well-being. You know? But just make sure you are honouring yourself. Because, well, I think you are. Quite frankly. I really think you are. I think you're just doing everything the right way. You know? If there's anything where you realise you're still not honouring yourself, think about that. You know? Sometimes we push ourselves too hard, or we're neglecting ourselves in some sort of way. Just putting that out there. There could be still something you need to do. Let's see. But you're doing such a fantastic job. Things are going to be moving forward more smoothly for you, and you're feeling so much more balanced. Somebody is protecting you. There could definitely be some kind of romantic love here, but I think you are very serious about your stance on things, and you are 100% putting yourself first. That's what I feel, you know. So This card just came out again. Let's just shuffle again, because perhaps I'm not shuffling enough. It's a nice card. It's a magical card. It does say something special is happening. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and your desires and don't compromise. Hello, baby. Sag, you are freaking slaying it right now. And I tell you what, somebody wants you, and that could even be an opportunity wants you, or, you know, there could be a lot of people out there wanting Sagittarius right now in this soul family. Yay. But yeah, finances and career are very key right now. Or, you know, like your life purpose. It might not be, you know, how I say it. We're all different in this soul family. Right, let's go into Scorpio then. I must crack on. I've got to take that little Gilbert out for a walk before I do this birth chart. Forgiving and learning. This is for Scorpio. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so releasing and healing the past is not an easy thing to do. This is a karmic energy that is quite dense, I will say, Scorpio. But you do have the means to do it because you are freaking Scorpio, okay? It feels heavy, but Scorpio, if anyone can handle heavy energy, it is you, all right? You're the king or the queen of heavy energy. You can do it. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All right, so you are going through a detox process of karmic energy to do with the past. You are forgiving yourself. You are learning about yourself. You are releasing all the things that don't resonate anymore. You know, and it is intense because Scorpio always does things intensely. But then equally, that means you have the ability to transform in very radical ways. Yeah? So you can turn your life around like a 360 in less space of time than any of the other zodiac signs put together. Maybe the other zodiac signs might want to slap me for saying that, but it is true. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen time and time again. Now, 9 of Swords to the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you have been purging like a bitch, okay? It's not funny. But, you know, and you do feel fed up. I mean, you do. You just think, God, is this worth it? You know, am I going for all this for any sort of reason? Am I going to get what I want at the end? It's hard work. It's tiring. Yes. Spirit is saying if you persevere and release all this stuff to do with the past and to do with who you used to be, you know, and forgiving yourself for things, decisions you've done and the way you think you've gone about things, and then you realise, you know what, that's not really me, that's not really how I want to live my life, it's not really who I am, I've been playing a character, playing a role, living that way, and I know now it weren't getting me nowhere, it wasn't really me, I've got to change it up, you know, and that's what I'm seeing in these cards. But it's not, the trouble is, you know, it's not an overnight job, is it? You know what I mean? And it does take a bit of graft, to be fair, to do that type of 180 with your life. But Spirit is saying, you know, steps in the right position, steps in the right direction. That's what I'm seeing. Just hang in there, because you're going to reap the rewards at the end of it all. You're going to absolutely reap the rewards. You're being careful about your mental health. You've even got the Scorpio card. Freaking hell, you've got the moon. Well, I don't know if the moon is the Scorpio card, but to me it's one card that I feel is very close to Scorpio because you've even got a scorpion in it, you know. So you're being very careful about your mental health. you're being very careful because you know you're entering an unknown chapter. You're trying to do things differently. It is better to, I know you will want to slap me for saying this, but it is better to take things slowly, to be silent, to be still, you know, to be aware that you've just got to be careful with your mental health and careful with how you proceed, you know, which I think you are. I think you are being careful how you proceed, and it's probably a bit slower than you would like, and it might be triggering your mental health actually, because you're sort of being a bit tested here. But we have to go through the darkness to step out into the light, don't we? It's an intense time, I can see that for sure. Very intense for Scorpio in this soul family. But you're going to make the biggest transformation, because after the moon comes the sun, you know. I want to be more than friends. You know, you're going to have people that want to step forward towards you because you are finally taking your power back. You are finally cultivating the life that is right for you, doing it in the right way for you. So you're being more of a friend to yourself, and that means you're going to have more people that want to be friends with you, that want to help you, you know, that want to work with you. Do you know what I mean? They either want to work with you, or they want to be your friend, or do you see what I mean? Because you're finally doing that for yourself, you know, because you're saying, right, I've got to leave the past wherever it is and not do things like that anymore. I've got to do things in a new way. But it is hard work at the moment. It's kind of laying the foundations, shall we say, and just being careful that you don't drop back into your old habits. I want to say that as well. You have got to be careful, and I think you are. I think you're trying to be very careful that you don't drop back into your old habits, because you do want to be more of a friend to yourself. So it's taking a lot of hard work, but like I said, Scorpio, I know you can do it. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. You see? That's why Scorpio goes through transformation. I know Scorpio in this soul family is going through massive transformation at the moment, and I'm not just saying that based on, I'm saying it based on, you know, quite a lot of Scorpios I know. So it's a deep time, but it's happening, and it's happening because Spirit needs you. Spirit needs you to be shining your light, you see. So there's sort of like a higher reason for what you're doing, because I think you're doing it primarily for yourself, but you are doing it for the people around you, because you will shine brighter than ever. And that's going to be that's kind of, well, it's what we're all here to shine Spirit's light, aren't we? So well done, Scorpio. You've got my love. Let's go into Pisces. Pisces for the weekend. Let's see what we get. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so let's see. Right, if you're Pisces, or you've got Pisces in your chart, you could have codependency issues, all right? Or somebody you know may have codependency issues. Yeah, you may have known somebody with codependency issues, and now you're realising, oh, I've got codependency issues too. Okay, because everything's a reflection. Somebody you know may suffer with addictions, and that is also making you, oh yeah, I've got addictions as well. Right, so there's a lot of awakening for Pisces at the moment, you know, about people around you, but then equally what that means about yourself. So that's interesting, isn't it? Let's see what else we're getting. The thing is as well, when we do have addictions, it's kind of blocking our self-love, you know. Addictions can be to anything, but Addictions are more of the ego, you see, and it's so you're not really accessing your true self and connecting emotionally with yourself when you're dropping into addictive habits. Not easy to navigate that. You know, it's a gradual process to pull away from addictions, because they are vasanas. So every single human being has got addictions, unless you're a Zen master, because every single human being has vasanas while they still have an ego. So it is a gradual process for the vasanas to drop away, the addictions, you know, to things. But, you know, ultimately it's worth it, because what we really want is to cultivate the love of self. You know, the sattvasana, that is the true love of self, and that is really the only fulfilling thing. So there's a lot going on for Pisces in this soul family at the moment, in terms of trying to be your true self, love your true self, instead of loving other things. Okay? You are being an authority. Blimey. You're trying to be more rational with how you handle things. Okay? You've got the Emperor to the Strength. You're definitely trying to be more rational in terms of how you handle things, and you're trying to regain a sense of control over yourself, because you're having to go with the flow. I mean, it's kind of weird. How can I regain control, but I've got to go with the flow? But you know what I mean. It's like I've got to get a grip on myself, because you can't force things to happen here. At the moment, Pisces, you can't force anything, okay? You can't. So you have to be rational, and you have to be quite, it's like learning to be more in your power, so that you can allow things to unfold how spirit sees they should unfold, if that makes sense. Bloody difficult. Bloody difficult. But you're going to have progress. After a time of feeling stuck, there is going to be progress here. And you are protected by spirit. And you are going to notice the next few days that you're getting a little bit better. You're getting more mastery at how you handle your emotions. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, because that's Chariot progress in terms of how you master your emotions, because the King is mastery of the emotions. And also progress towards perhaps getting help. King of Cups can represent help, all right? Or protection. Okay, so interesting. I think you're definitely working hard to stay grounded as you can, while you wait for certain things to progress, and it's not easy, and you're having to navigate things and try to not rely on other things and try to rely on yourself. Or try to rely on spirit. Yeah? I do see protection coming. I see help coming. I see progress coming. So it's worth hanging in there and being rational and trying to, you know, I want to be more than friends. This card keeps coming out time and time today. Come on, let's get another card. But yeah, there's somebody that probably wants to be more than friends, either romantically or maybe they want to help you, because I do see the King of Cups as help, protection. It can be also someone in spirit helping and bringing you help and protection. And you're really trying to be a good friend to yourself here, because you don't want to keep putting your focus and attention on other things. You are trying to learn to put the focus and attention on yourself. Oh gosh. Oh my God, the messages that are coming out thick and fast. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. and I am becoming a better person. I mean, it is amazing. I would say, Pisces, in this soul family, you're sort of being really pushed into your mastery at the moment. Spirit is pushing you to be even more in your mastery. But they are saying that help or something good is coming for you that's going to feel emotionally very nice. And it could be a friend or, you know, something like that. Take action. You are in touch with the truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. There you go, Pisces. So Spirit is going to get you to sort of make things happen, trust yourself, you know, and go for it. All right. So, yeah, I think things are going to start shifting for you the next few days. So there you go, Pisces. Quite amazing. Quite amazing. Not easy, but I'm seeing progress here. And I'm seeing help. Take action. You are in touch with your truth in this situation. And you need to trust your gut and also lovingly assert yourself. And assert means, you know, being assertive, taking the appropriate action that you need to take. Whatever that action may be. Speaking up, you know, doing what you need to do. When you feel it, you just know, right, okay, I've got to do this now. Okay? Or I've got to say this now, whatever it is. All right, lots of love, Pisces. Let's go into Cancer now. Cancer. And I can take this little dog for a walk. I think it has actually stopped raining. Thank God, because I don't really... If I have to walk in the rain, I will, but... Or maybe it is raining a little bit. It did say it's going to rain all day, but I think it's not such heavy rain. Gilbert's going to get wet. Right, Cancer, let's see. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Oh. It's not easy to love ourselves, but they're saying you can do this now. You can love yourself. And also, the more you learn to love yourself, the easier it is to love others. You know, when we can't love somebody else, it is a sign that we're not loving ourselves, or we're sort of misunderstanding ourselves. So it's worth having a think, you know. Is there someone in my life right now that I don't really love? Why would that be? Is there a part of myself I'm still not loving? Is there a part of myself I'm still not understanding and listening to? You know, it doesn't mean you've got to accommodate everyone. You know, it doesn't mean you've got to accommodate everyone, and it doesn't mean you've got to do everything for everyone. But it's more to do with, like, there must be something that you're not understanding about yourself. So if you are feeling like you don't understand something about yourself, it's worth doing a birth chart reading with me, because that will explain what you're not honouring about yourself. You know, but yeah, they are saying, I mean, maybe for Cancer in this soul family, we are starting to love ourselves and understand ourselves more, and we're noticing it's getting easier. It is actually getting easier to love other people, or know how to manage, that sounds horrible, manage other people, but knowing how to manage yourself around other people so that they don't aggravate you. Yeah, because you're starting to understand yourself more. Oh, you're really going for it. I think this is actually to do with all of that. Must be. Going for it. Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups. Going for self-love. That Two of Cups is like the reunion card. It's the reunion with the self. Looking at yourself in the mirror. Knowing who you are. Accepting yourself for the truth that you are. Understanding yourself. You're really going for it. So, because once you understand yourself, then you do understand how to, like I said, navigate your relationships, how the best way for me to approach my relationships. Yeah. Yeah, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. You're making better judgments. You're making better judgments. You know yourself. Queen of Pentacles definitely knows herself. That's why she's got the golden coin. You know, Spirit will only give you the golden coin when you are honouring how you've been made, who you are. You're not trying to change yourself for anyone. You're honouring the way God's made you, and you're grounded in yourself. You're making good judgments. Spirit's giving you the golden pentacle, and you're breaking karmic patterns. You're becoming more balanced. You're not falling into your old patterns anymore. You're not falling into your old patterns anymore. Your old patterns of, well, compromising yourself. You know, you may have been constantly, you know, doing things for other people, and then that was making you feel really uncomfortable. And I don't think you're doing that now. I think you're loving yourself, you understand yourself, and now you're staying in your power, and you're saying no to yourself. I'm not going to keep doing those things that I know are just not really me. Things are going to go forward in your favour. You're moving into a much more balanced and grounded energy. There could be contracts, legal documents, things like that finally moving forward. You're ready. You're so ready to just be you and not hold back anymore from being yourself. You're not going to hold yourself back from being yourself anymore. Somebody wishes things could be different, you know, and that's probably a mirror. It's a hard thing, isn't it? But that is a mirror to you. You know, you just wanted things to be different, but we can't just wish for things to be different. That just keeps us stuck. We have to get to the root of who we actually are as individuals and honour the way Spirit's made us, you know? Because otherwise, if you just keep wishing things to be different, nothing's going to change, is it? You're just in la la land. You know, I was like that for ages. But then it's like, okay, you're ready. You're ready for this. You know yourself now. You're not just wishing for things to be different anymore. You actually understand who you are, and now you need to take actions according to who you are, and you're owning it. And you've got clarity, and you're standing in your ground. You're not shifting all over the place for other people. And it's basically the beginning of a more favourable time for you. You know, things are going to go more in your favour. And you're breaking a karmic pattern of being pulled out of your energy all the time. So it is good. It will be easier for you to navigate your relationships now, and it will be easier for you to navigate different scenarios. Spirit is saying that there's stuff you're going to study. Schooling, study and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So there might be some things that you're going to be studying. But also Spirit is helping you with your personal growth. And I think that's very clear. Because this is not so much about Cancer, you know, oh, what's happening with this situation or what's happening with that relationship. It's actually Cancer's put in this soul family at the moment, our personal growth, you know, reunifying and understanding ourselves. And it's all it's all guns blazing. You know, it's all finally happening. Spirit is supporting us with our personal growth at this time. So the personal growth is massive right now. You're giving yourself a huge dose of self-love at the moment. And that's becoming easier and easier. You know? And so, you know, give it a bit more time and you will be receiving love. You know? Because you are becoming a vibrational match for love. And that can be love in many different types of forms, can't it? It could be help, support, friendship, all sorts of things that you're sort of now going to be a vibrational match for because you're finally doing it for yourself. So there could be a lot of things that start to improve for you, you know. It's very good. So I'm sending you lots of love and peace. I hope you enjoyed that, Cancer. Because it's a very personal type of reading, that one. But it's very key, I think. Because I think you're finally breaking a karmic pattern that may have been holding you back. Okay. So anyway, I'm sending lots of love. And if you want to book in for a reading or a birth chart, you're very welcome. Just contact me. I'm sending you lots of love and peace across Gaia, wherever you are. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up and giving the video a like and a subscribe. And I better go and take Gilbert out for a walk in this gloomy, rainy day. Bye.